Okay, so now I want to show you what is, to my mind, the most interesting statue that we have, and that is the statue of Mr. Longstreet here, General Longstreet. Now, we just saw Robert E. Lee way up high on a pedestal. So this is pretty different. First of all, if you look, he doesn't seem to fit, all right? His body doesn't quite work. The torso is too large for the legs. He's really too big for the horse. Now, you saw Robert E. Lee's horse. Pretty proud, commanding beast. Look at this horse. Doesn't look happy. Here he is. His tongue is lolling. He's kind of, Longstreet's pulling him down. Equestrians tell me that no horse would have his foot like that. And then look, he's got one of his hoofs up, which we all know that means he was injured, and he wasn't injured. So what's the answer for this? Well, a lot of people think this has to do with so many Southerners who have decided to blame Longstreet. Of course, easy to blame the guy who argued with Robert E. Lee. And they say that he was wrong to do that, and that he didn't really push himself, and he was very lethargic, which there's truth to all of those things. The thing he really does that annoys them is he ends up, after the war, joining the Grant administration. So that pretty much ends it. Now, we've discussed already a little bit this disagreement that Robert E. Lee and Longstreet have about what do we do on day 2. Lee stays up long after midnight, we think, and he determines to do this attack. What Longstreet says about day 1, everyone's celebrating. He tells somebody, it would have been better had we not fought than to have left undone what we did. Again, always the realist is Longstreet. You know, okay, fine, what did we win? We don't have the upper ground, and they've got a route to send people to the upper ground. He doesn't get what there is to celebrate. Lee's going to come up with a battle plan. Ewell and the 2nd Corps are going to demonstrate against Culp's Hill, where we were. A.P. Hill is going to threaten the Union Center. Longstreet is going to attack on Little Round Top, where we're going to look. Now, what is the reason? Is this really a Southern attack on Longstreet? Well, probably not. This is a much more modern statue than the Robert E. Lee one. And what this person was trying to do was to show activity, first of all. So he's trying to show Longstreet like arriving at the scene. So that's why the horse kind of looks like he looks. We're in a different time when this is made, which was really fairly recently. And we don't put our historical figures on pedestals anymore, either figuratively or, as you can see, literally. But it's interesting. He kind of gets shoved to the side here. He doesn't get to be on a pedestal. Poor old Longstreet doesn't really seem to get his due.